Step number 8, attendance tracking and retention ramp. Doesn't matter how many new memberships you sign up, if you're constantly losing members every single month, you're never going to be able to grow your studio consistently. Dr. Paul Bedford, also known as the retention guru, always talks about how to improve your retention and keep more clients month after month. The important metric he talks about when it comes to retaining your memberships is actually member usage. After doing countless studies on a number of different franchises and fitness studios, he found that if you can keep members coming to the studio at least 1 to 2 times every single week, your retention will be up at around 94 to 97%. What he found is that all members that are not coming to class at least 1 time per week are your at-risk clients. And so what this means is the most important thing that you can do in order to enhance your retention and keep more clients is by simply holding them accountable to coming to classes at least 1 to 2 times every single week. And so what we did is we built a system that organizes all of the members that are falling off and not coming to classes anymore. And so the best way to fix your retention is to track your attendance and make sure you have systems in place to make sure you're messaging any of your members and holding them accountable to come back to classes. And so long as you can keep them coming 1 to 2 times every single week, you're going to maintain that retention at a level that will help you grow. And so I'll quickly walk you through a system that we have in place for some of our clients. We call it the member retention system. And essentially all it tracks is if they haven't been to class in the past 10, 20, or 30 days, we make sure we have systems in place to reach out to those contacts in order to hold them accountable. Now, what we don't do is send automations to our members. The last thing you want to do is to make them feel less important and just to send an automation. So what we did is we set up a notification system that organizes messages that need to be sent but doesn't automate it. That way, our clients know exactly what members need a message and they get to decide what to send and when to send it. So as you can see here, Sarah has missed the past 10 days. And so what we want to do is send a notification to the owner of the studio to make sure that they know Sarah needs to be messaged about coming to a class. Now, one thing about messaging people who haven't been to class in 20, 30 plus days, you don't want to be reminding people to cancel their membership. And so in a lot of cases, after that point in time, when people are at risk, you want to stop sending the messages because at that point, you're kind of just reminding them to cancel their membership. So depending on what system you're using and how you're tracking attendance, this is the most important thing that you can do in order to enhance your retention, to make sure you're keeping clients longer in order to help you grow. So regardless of what CRM you're using or how you're tracking your attendance, the most important thing that you can do right now is to create a system in order to hold your members accountable to come into classes 1 to 2 times per week.